All right, we're live at the rink. Boys are yelling at me to come and film them. We'll come over the top. There they are, the boys. Let's go, boys. Who's ready to score some goals? We got Will Pitzel back at it here after being sick with influenza. I like that. Who's going to get a goal tonight, boys? The what? How many viewers? 3 people watching right now. It'll jump up to, I bet, like 12 or to 30. Every goal, I got to do 10 push-ups? I can't even do 10 push-ups alone. Hey, you stop cheering. That's not acceptable. Parents up here. All right, fine. For every goal, I owe 10 push-ups. I'm not doing them in a row, though. I get a small break. And the boys take the ice. All right, we'll walk back up to my spot as we're about to take Centennial. We get a little motley crew going. I need the white suit. Let's talk about today's game here. We're going to hand the iPad down to Brandon here shortly. In the meantime, trying a new app. Hopefully you guys like it at home. Let's go over today's matchup. So you can see our record, 19-11-0. Centennial struggling a little bit more, 8-14-2. I don't think my mic's synced either. It's not. All right, let's try that again. Today's matchup, going against Centennial. A record 19-11-0. Centennial struggling a little bit more, 8-14-2. Their District 10 records, ours is 11-3-0. District 10 matchup, 4-7-1 for Centennial. We're currently ranked first in District 10. Centennial sitting at 6th. Our Minn Kota ranking is 25th. Centennial is ranked 60th. Goals for 141 for us, 63 for Centennial. 89 goals against for us and 114 for Centennial. Trying a new app today, so we'll see how this works. Latest news, let me turn on, hold on, you gotta, all right. Trying a new app, so we'll see how this goes. Let's talk about our latest news here. You can see exhibition, we're coming off of a win. We just played Andover a couple days ago, won 9-2. The boys, some of our best boys that were having a little bit of a dry streak, woke up during that exhibition. So hopefully that continues into today. I forgot my tripod if I didn't mention yet. So hopefully we can get a tripod going. Minn Kota rankings, we slipped from 23rd down to 25th according to Minn Kota's rankings. So the boys are going to need to do some work to get that ranking back up. You can see SLPCR, we remain number 1 in District 10 standings. We're trailed by Anoka, not very far. And as you look, Andover, Anoka, and Champlain Park, they continue to battle for the number 2 slot in district rankings, but Anoka is not far off of our heels, and they've only played 10 games. We're up to 15 or 14. This will be our 15th game. They're only behind us by, I think, 4 points, so it's only a matter of time before they come back and overtake us. I think it's inevitable, but for now, we're going to take the ranking as number 1. We're gonna enjoy that. And then the latest news, Vaughn is not feeling well. He made it to the rink with Rob, And Rob got a phone call where we were at our unofficial Boulevard Grill sponsor, and found out that Vaughn is not feeling good, and so he went home sick. Hopefully he didn't catch whatever Will had, but Vaughn will be out sick today. He's going to be placed on the IR. Rob Pickett is also out. He's going to be gone for the next week as he's visiting, I believe, family. So we're going to have Coach Carlin and the coach from one of the high school coaches is going to be subbing in for us. Coach Carlin will be acting as our head coach. We got Jeff Peterson down there running the clock. Got 30 seconds left of this game, or this warm-up. We're going to hand off the controls as far as the scoreboard goes down to Brandon Kraus. Brandon hopefully will keep us on track with the scoreboard as I'll wait for my tripod to arrive. Let's take a look at our schedule coming up here. We get the buzzer for the game. Look at our scoreboard buzzer, our road to District 10 playoffs. We got Centennial today, Elk River coming up, Andover, Champlain Park, Blaine, another Andover game. Then we go into the Breezy Point tournament. We come back, for whatever reason, it won't let me have the date for the Anoka game there. That's going to be our last District 10 game as against Anoka. I think it's January 30th or something like that. And then we go into District 10 playoffs. Our round 1 game will be played February 14th. The time will be determined on our ranking. We'll have game 2 on February 15th. That again will be determined on, the time will be determined on our ranking and how we do on game 1. But we for sure will have 2 games. Boys are taking the ice. We're getting ready to go. I'm hoping that I can increase the viewer experience with my latest addition to our overlays, as I have the ability to do replays with this new app. So we're going to see how that works. I have no idea how it's going to go. I increased our frames per second to 60 from 30. First face-off goes back to Schulte. Liam grabs it as it goes back into our zone. Liam battles behind the net. Schulte's able to come in and support. He gets it over to Drew. Drew passes up the boards to Schulte. Schulte tries to chip it out of the zone, but he gets cut off by Centennial. Clearing attempt. It's intercepted by Drew Milich, and he's going to be able to bring it into the zone. He carries it into the offensive zone, goes deep in behind their goaltender, goes around the backside of the boards. Milich there again to interrupt the play. Peterson able to hold the zone. Milich is there to grab this. I'm going to have to grab the top piece that's up there. Sarah just arrived with my tripod since I forgot that. Liam intercepts the pass attempt. He's going to rush it into the zone. He goes wide, takes a shot. Shot gets deflected wide and goes back behind the net. Centennial picks it up, and they're going to ring it around the boards. Comes back out, goes back to Liam here. Liam is able to pinch off on the boards. Centennial supports and comes up with this. Drew drops back low, and he grabs this, sends it around the far side boards. Stewart's there, but Centennial maintains possession. They're able to grab a hold of this puck. Schulte steps in, supports, throws it over to Ross. Ross comes rushing out of the zone. He's going to bring it into the zone. He goes down. He loses his edge. And the puck comes back our way. Sorry, I'm trying to double task here as we're looking for the adapter for the tripod. Stone, fresh off the boards, gets a pass from Chalstrom. Stone rushes it in. Shot, oh, and a save by the goaltender. Goes wide of the net. Rouse able to hold the zone. Chalstrom and Stone step up, and they're able to get in deep. Chalstrom and Stu back at D. Chalstrom throws it out. Goes back to Kraus on the point. Kraus tries to throw it on net from the point, but it gets intercepted in front, comes back out to neutral ice. Stewart carries it back in the zone. He comes in, cuts right on front, throws one wide of the net. And the puck comes back our direction. Out in front, Stewart grabs this. And the puck pops back out to the neutral zone. I'm going to do my best to try to hook up the tripod here at the same time keeping the action in frame. Not certain what's going on because I'm trying to watch my bobber here is try to get it hooked up. I'm sorry at home. Puck's in the corner, pops out front. Could really use a hand. I'm gonna blame Sarah on this. She came in to be the hero, but then offered no support. I'm joking. Wow. I'm joking. I think we got John Stewart over here that could grab the other mic and get on this mic. Because I'm trying to hook up the iPad.
You're doing good. Okay, is this the mic?
There we go. We got John Stewart here to help me out here
I'm back.
Gameplay. Peterson's going to carry this one out of the zone. He's going to carry it through the neutral zone. He gets it into the zone, almost loses it, but is able to re-pick this up. Throws one out front, goes to Ike, but Ike loses the handle on the puck as it comes back out of the zone. I do not know what's going on with our tripod. Oh, and Centennial finds the first one as they bring it in as I try to screw with our I don't know what's going on here.
Well, we just lost the puck there.
I'm trying to just get this set up as it looks like it's broke.
We're still having trouble with the tripod.
I am having a lot of trouble with this tripod. I don't think this is working anymore. I think it's broken.
Well, here we go. There's Millage.
Millage throws one, hits the glass. Puck drops back. Liam not able to get to there quick enough to hold the zone. He's going to drop back, sends it across ice to Stewart. Stewart picks it up. He throws it over to Ross. Ross, though, fumbles it briefly. Able to maintain the puck, though, and he gets it in deep behind the goaltender. Centennial gets there first, though, and throws it around. Milic there to pick it up. Milic tries to drop it back to Stu, but it gets intercepted. Centennial's gonna carry it back into our zone. Shot on goal, but saved by a Jake. Stewart picks it up, loses it in the corner. Centennial sends it back around. What is going on here? I am really struggling with this tripod.
You've done such a good job here with this whole ordeal. It's, we're going to have a little technical difficulties now and then.
Yeah, but something's going on with this tripod. It's not working like it is. Sarah had it last. I think it's broken now. Comes back into our zone. Centennial grabs it. Liam's going to get it behind the goal. He gets nudged off the puck, but Schulte's there to support. He picks it up, throws it over to Ross. Green carries it in, tries to get it in over with the Chodrig, but loses it at the neutral or the blue line. Centennial picks this back up. They're going to redirect going back the other direction.
Centennial's
back there battling. He gets it up to Green. Green tries to chip it up, and he loses it again. Krause intercepts it, gets it up to Stone. Oh, but Centennial's there, and they bring it back in off sides. You keep going here,
okay,
John,
Billy. I tell you, I
figure out my struggles as I'm riding the short bus.
Yeah, I think you're doing better here. We don't have Johnny Pitzel here, but I'm going to fill in again here today till he's back. But yeah, Centennial seems to have a little bit more of a step in them today, don't they?
They do. Yeah, Stone brings it into the zone. He gets it in to the corner. He throws one, but it goes wide of the net. Comes over to the far side boards here, or the near side boards. Charlstrom picks it up. He throws one on net, saved by the goaltender. Stone there gets the rebound, tries to throw another one on net. Centennial tried to clear the zone, not able to get past Carlin.
Oh.
Carlin throws one on net.
And
Green gets the rebound, saved by that goaltender, goes back into the far side corner to to Stone. Stone battling 2 players. We need our center, our other player, Charleston, finally steps in there, trying to help out. Stone able to come out with the puck, goes back behind the goaltender, gets it to Green. Green looking for passing options, gets it to Charleston. Charleston throws one on net, saved by the Centennial goaltender. Rebound goes back to Charleston, gets it back to Kraus. Kraus holds the zone, dumps it in. Centennial intercepts that, brings it back around though. Harlan back there, and we're going to get an icing call. Be coming back our direction. And
Billy, as you now have that figured out, Centennial really did have a step on us, but now it looks like we're starting to catch up a little bit.
Something's broken on this. I don't know what happened, and something's really broken on my tripod. I'm going to have to go get a new one. This whole thing is like really
Is this the one you wanted the other night,
This is the expensive one.
Oh, wow.
And the last person to have this was Sarah. I'm going to blame her.
Yeah, I don't think I can touch that one. I'll stay out of that fight here. So.
Well, it was working just fine, and now you can see it's really like messed up here in the middle, and I'm really struggling with this. It's got a lot of play or a lot of wiggle in it.
Here we go.
Hitzel brings it back into the zone. He tries to feed it over to Isaac, but Isaac loses it to Centennial, and they're able to bring it back. And Jake covers that. I'm going to try to make some adjustments and drop this down.
Well, we're not used to being down one here in District 10, you know, not very often. So we got to get one. Boys are starting to play a little bit better. Passes are starting to connect a little bit more.
Trying to make some adjustments here to my tripod here again. This is really loose for some reason. I don't know what's going on. There we go.
Jake made a nice save there. He tracked that well.
All right, I was able to fix my tripod issue. I think we're good.
We're good?
This was loose.
Oh, wow.
Puck goes back. Face-off's 1 to Centennial.
So,
they get a shot right off of it here.
Marriage is okay then.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. She'll probably be pretty mad at me.
Yeah.
That's okay, though.
I've been there. Been in the doghouse.
Isaac back in the net. Lose it to Centennial. They throw it back behind our net. Max Peterson's there to grab it. He's got pressure for Centennial. Stu drives back to support. Puck goes around to the far side boards. Scramble out front. Isaac comes up with it.
Here we go. Let's get it out.
He's able to carry it out of the zone. Comes right through the neutral zone. Got a 3-on-1. Throws it over to Pitzel. Pitzel gets a shot off. Hits the goaltender. He's able to come up with a save.
Centennial's goalie's playing pretty well too today. He stopped quite a few flurry of shots. So hopefully now we can get one by him.
We'll see how this goes today. I should have the ability to do an instant replay with this new app. I'm excited to try it out, John.
Yeah, you got all the technology. This is really going to be cool.
I'm trying to up my game here.
So this is good. Hey, how are you, Mike?
Centennial gets possession of this puck. They bring it in through the neutral zone.
It is.
They come rushing in and come in. And they get a second goal. Centennial, just like that, goes up 2-1 as they celebrate coming out of our zone. Our boys are not looking like themselves.
No, not at all. Not at all. Centennial's got a lot of speed today. They got a lot of hop, and we just have a little bit of a lull in the body language here.
We go down 2-1 or 2-0, and our boys not looking good.
It's early yet, though, Billy.
It is very early in the first
Let's get it going here.
Faith. Centennial comes in, gets pressured, goes wide. Liam pushes him wide, a shot from the angle, and Jake's able to get an easy save on that one.
They got a 2-goal lead, as their buddy Brock would always tell you. It's the worst lead in hockey.
It is, and they're going to find out why soon.
Yes.
Schulte in the face-off circle. Puck goes over to Centennial, but we grab it. Liam picks it up in the corner, continues to battle here. Liam wins the battle, brings it back behind our goaltender, tries to redirect and send it around, but he gets tag team. No support. We need our center to drop down and help out on that play. Milic comes around, brings it around the boards here. Tries to get out of the zone, but Centennial's able to hold. Tries to center. Milic is there to intercept. Liam picks it up, feeds it up to Ross. Ross has it stripped, is here crossing the blue line in the neutral zone. Kraus chips it up the boards, gets it up to Milic, who feeds it to Schulte. Schulte brings it into the zone. Centennial able to get it back out into the neutral zone. Stewart grabs it. Stewart's got speed. He tries to throw it to the near side boards to Ross. It goes off the boards and back over to Centennial. And they're able to bring it back down into our zone. Stewart, and she blows the whistle as an icing.
Call it icing.
She calls it icing before it even reached the red line.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that was icing, but you know what? I will take it. So let's go down on this way.
Side, but yeah, I'm not certain that was an icing either. Stone's going to be back in the faceoff dot. He's going to have Green and Chalstrom out there as his wingers. Carlin and Stewart back as D. Centennial wins the faceoff. Stewart tries to hold the zone, but Centennial comes up with this. They're going to bring it into our zone.
Yeah, they were offsides.
And they get an offsides.
Now that was a good call. The icing wasn't. That was a good call.
We'll get a neutral zone faceoff.
Let's get the next one here, Billy. You got 4:55 left in the period here.
Stone wins the faceoff up to himself. He's going to rush it into the zone.
Oh.
Shot from an angle, and the goaltender saves this one. He's going to cover.
Oh boy, we got some rough stuff, extracurricular activity here.
Calm down. As Kraus tells the Centennial families to calm down.
I've come to realize that these two teams just don't like each other.
Yeah, this is a big rivalry.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm wearing a Centennial Spring Lake Park hat because my daughter plays for the co-op. But on this side of the fence, it ain't so friendly.
That's a good co-op for sure.
Centennial gets it out of the zone, comes back into our zone. Carlin drops back to pick it up. He's going to carry it in. They get it deep into our zone. Continues to battle for it, but we lose it. Centennial is going to bring it back out to the neutral zone. They try to throw one on net, but it goes wide and bounces off the dasher board there, and Jake's able to grab a hold of this and make a save. He just decides he doesn't like what he sees and covers it.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of evening out a little bit more here. So
yeah, I feel like 2 days ago we won 9-2 against Andover, and our first period was really slow. We didn't look like we had any energy. It's feeling a lot like that Andover game.
It really is.
Hopefully they come back the second and third period and we dominate. Centennial able to hold the zone here. Try to zoom out here a little bit more.
How are you?
Oh, I didn't realize you had that on.
Good to see you.
Centennial gets the puck, shot from the point, but
nice.
Jake reads that all the way. Gets a glove save on it.
Great save by Jake. He saw that the whole way.
He did. He made an easy save out of that one. We'll get a defensive zone draw. We got Isaac Olson in the faceoff dot. Puck goes over to Centennial. They drop it back to their point.
Oh, just missed that
D pass, but it doesn't work out as Pitzel grabs this one. He carries it into the zone. Shot, and it goes off the pad of the goaltender, goes wide. We're able to hold on to it. Ike grabs this, throws another one, but it gets deflected back behind the goalie. Centennial, they're able to bank it off the boards, comes out to Kraus here. Kraus throws it over to Max. Max gets it up to Gramzoni.
Boy, Pitzel just missed that one. Here we go again.
Pitzel intercepts a pass attempt by Centennial. He gets it deep into the zone. They send it around the boards, and they're able to get it back out. They come into our zone.
Nice back check.
An attempt by Centennial, and Liam takes advantage. He's going to rush it up the middle. He goes wide. He tries to throw it over to Ross.
Come on, Joe.
Finds it on a saucer backhand pass. And Ross can't complete, unfortunately. And we're still offsides as Ross is offsides, and Stewart doesn't realize it and carries it in wide. But JoJo had gone down in front of the net and couldn't get up fast enough, and we get an offsides whistle.
Well, it looked like he got up and then he fell down again, Billy. So that was just.
We'll get Schulte out there. Schulte's going to win the faceoff. Milic swoops in, grabs it, goes down, and we're gonna get a trip call. And we'll go on the power play. We'll try out our replay action here as we'll see how this looks.
This is really cool.
Oh, I didn't go back far enough. This is all new to me. We got a double replay. We'll call it quits here.
Okay, well, we tried.
We'll try it again later.
Yeah.
It's a new feature to me. I've still got to learn it. I got to learn how many seconds to go back. We win this faceoff. Goes back. Milic gets it to Liam, and Liam takes a shot from the point, but the goaltender is able to save that one, and we get a whistle. Get another offensive zone face-off.
That's a nice face-off win, Billy.
That was a great one. Face-off again, one. It goes back to Stewart. Stewart takes a shot from the point, but he hits the crossbar, and it goes up into the netting, and we get another whistle.
Just missed on that one, but that was good face-off win again.
I got a couple of buttons here. I'm going to... Oh, those are the replay buttons. All right. Still, again, trying to learn this new app. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Liam grabs it, throws it over to Ross. Ross gets it over to Schulte. Schulte dumps it in deep. He gets this. He's going to carry it back around the goaltender. Looking for passing options. Oh, and he gets it stripped from him. Centennial comes back out. Centennial dumps it in deep. Goes back behind the Jake. Liam's back there to pick it up. He's going to feed it to Ross. Ross goes right up to Schulte. Schulte's rushing it in. Cuts up wide. Takes a shot. Goes off the goaltender of the Centennial goalie.
We're going to keep moving our feet here, Billy.
Centennial's going to bring it back out of the zone. And they bring it into our zone. They get it in deep. Liam, though, does a good job at playing the body and keeps Centennial from making any sort of a play. Drew Milic steps up to support. Puck comes out. Schulte gets it over to Stu, and Stu's on a speed. Stu's got
a little hack. Nice goal.
Scores our first goal, and we get our first goal as we battle back 2-1. The boys do a good job at getting a goal back and answering the 2-goal deficit here. As we go up we come back 2-1.
Power play goal, that's what we needed.
Stone will be back in the face-off here. Battle in the face-off circle. Comes back to Peterson. Green grab.
There we go.
Feeds it over to Charlstrom. Charlstrom's going to carry it in. Slap shot from the point. Hits a Centennial player in front. Rebound goes back to Charlstrom, but he can't hang on to it. Play is forced into the corner. Stone is there to support. He's looking to grab it. Pops out behind the goaltender. Stone goes back down behind the goaltender. Puck comes back out to the point.
Parents are getting into it.
Green throws it over to Stone. Stone gets his shot deflected and it goes wide. Centennial coming up with this, and they're going to drop back. They try to bring it through the neutral zone. Parents are not happy with some of the plays as nothing's getting really called.
That was kind of a bad check right into the boards, Billy. That could have been dangerous.
They're letting these boys play. Puck goes back behind the goaltender. Centennial's got it. They try to the center. Can't get anything on it. Puck back shy to the point. Centennial gets there. Charlstrom loses at his feet momentarily. Centennial still able to hold the zone. Peterson's going to grab it, brings it back behind Jake. He gets it up to Green. Green's going to pass it through the slot, and we get the buzzer for the end of the first.
Well, Billy, that's that 2-goal lead is now cut in half. That power play was big. I felt that we did a really good job on the faceoffs. In the neutral zone, I talked about that last time, but Centennial was owning that. And now the second half of this period, I think we did a good job of actually catching up to them.
Yeah, we started to wake up, I felt like, in the second half of this first period. And I'm hoping that as we go into the second and the third, we're going to be like Andover's game, where we just were a little flat-footed. We'll come back alive. This is not normal for us to have a 2-goal deficit against Centennial. And hopefully we'll come back alive here in the second and the third and show Centennial what we're made of. Is we're the first place team in District 10 currently, and we don't want to give that up. So
no, we want to keep fighting.
Show them why we're first place here, and
yes. I tell you, we played outdoors last time too. Maybe we just got to get acclimated to being back inside.
Yeah. The ice was a little slow on that outdoor rink. I know it was a little soft, according to Liam. At least the ice was.
Okay.
Even though it was freezing cold out there, he thought the ice was pretty soft. So Isaac Olson's going to take the opening face-off. Goes back. He wins it back to Liam. Liam grabs it, sends it cross ice over to. Tries to get it across, passes off the mark a little bit. Pitzel grabs it and tries to dump it in or into the neutral zone. Centennial picks it up. They're going to grab it behind our goaltender here. They bring it into the corner. Boys continue to try to battle. Liam steps up to support. He's able to chip it out of the zone. Puck comes out to neutral zone here. Centennial grabs it, sends it mid-ice. They're able to hold the zone here. Goes back into the near side corner, and Liam takes down the Centennial player. No call. But I guess if you're not going to call, their Centennial players are not happy, although they've
there's a hook there.
lot. And now Isaac draws up a penalty for tripping, as he clearly got tripped here.
Feel like Liam just played the body over there.
He did.
But then over here we had a hook.
Hold on, I'm also having a gimbal issue.
Well, that's a look at the stadium. It's a beautiful, beautiful arena, isn't it?
It is. Isaac Olsen will take the face-off here. Sarah, where's my angle piece?
Oh, here we go. It's kind of turning on us again. I'll hold it for Billy while he's talking to his wife. He'll do the play-by-play.
Is it falling again?
Yeah, it fell again. I grabbed it for you, Billy.
We're going to have some issues here with my gimbal, as we're missing a piece for this gimbal to allow it to use to make the mics. We might have to go micless here.
Mic not working?
Well, so I have this adapter that's got to plug into the back of the phone, and unfortunately it plugs into the phone, and I have an adapter that allows me to make it so that it can adapt to the gimbal, and it's missing.
Oh.
And
I got a green light here.
Can you hold on to that?
Yep, I'll do it. I'll move it. Again, Billy's play-by-play. Millage is fighting in the corner here. So we got a power play. Looks like he's going to make a call on Millage. And we're going to even up. We're going to even up. We're going to play some 4-on-4 hockey here. I felt that was pretty incidental on Drew Millage, but we're even up hockey. Nice face-off win by Schulte. It's around. Centennial's controlling it. Moving around behind the net. Centennial still controls the puck. Stu's on him. Carling's on him. Oh, just missed a good pass in front. We got to watch that. Got to make sure we
gimbal back off again.
Control that. Well, sorry, Billy.
Unfortunately, we're going to have some gimbal issues again.
You want to just hold it again? Or?
We're going to have to go micless, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. Sign it off?
No, well, they could still hear us. It's just going to be not as good audio quality because of this. And can you...
Yep, I can do it.
I'm going to do that for a second. Sure. I'll grab these back.
Sure, get it out. There we go. Coming up, Schulte's on a rush. He's got the puck. Here he comes. Pass over. Jojo Ross. There's a cherry picker, but Stu intercepts it.
All right, I'm back. We're going to try to get this gimbal to be back on course.
Oh, good stick.
Give me a second here. Here we go. Now I'm going to be back on track, as the gimbal should be okay. I'm just not going to have as good of audio quality as we go on. Stewart gets it in the corner. He's going to chip it off the boards, gets it over to Ross. Ross gets it out of the zone, goes to Schulte. Schulte's going to carry it in. He sends it to Chalstrom. Chalstrom gives it back to Schulte, and the goaltender comes up with a great save. Chalstrom gets this. He tries to feed it back to Max, but it gets intercepted by Centennial, and they're going to bring it back out of the zone. Centennial carrying it in. They cut right up the middle. Centering attempt goes back between the legs of Kraus and misses the net.
Oh, you got to go to that puck. Here we go. They're really picking it up now, aren't they?
Chalstrom grabs this. He tries to throw to the net. Intercepted by Centennial. Oh, and we intercept another pass attempt. Stone grabs this. They're going to carry it out of the zone. Green's there to support. He stops. He's going to try to center it. Stone's able to grab it. Fires a shot, and he scores! And just like that, we'll try to get that replay.
That 2-goal lead, Billy.
2-goal lead here now as we get the replay out. And he buries it. Stone.
Stone never quit on that one, Billy. He just kept
did.
fighting. He kept fighting. He even got slashed, and he just kept playing through it.
Stone will be back in the face-off circle. Centennial gets this. They send it to the far side corner. Puck goes back to us. Kraus goes over to Max. Max gets it up to Stone. Stone carries it in the zone. He passes it over to Green. Green sends it back behind the goaltender. Centennial's first to it. They try to get out of the zone. They're able to do so. Kraus gets it to it, though. He gives it to Max. Max almost gets bumped off the puck, but Green's there to support on the far side boards. And Chelsea.
And they're going to call that one. Billy.
They are going to call that one as we'll take a look at that one again.
Go back on the power play here. Let's get a lead and not lose it, huh?
I didn't go back far enough, unfortunately. I got to still learn this function here as we're going to have some replay action, but tried to keep it going, but
I tell you, you do a great job. Johnny Pitzel does a great job. I love being a special guest when Johnny's down.
I appreciate you helping out.
Fun, so.
Isaac Olson's going to be back in the face-off circle.
We watch footage live
Yeah.
in night.
Face-off goes back to Centennial. They're able to clear the zone. It drops back out to neutral ice. Stewart tries to grab it. Liam's going to be first to it. He's going to circle back around. He passes it up the middle to Will Pitzel. Pitzel gets it to Gramzoni. Gramzoni tries to troll drag around the player. Unfortunately, Centennial grabs a hold of it. We're able to hold the zone, though, as Isaac grabs it, throws one in front. Hits traffic in front. Gramzoni tries to get it over to Stewart. Stewart's able to grab this. He's going to carry it into the zone. Throws it out front. Gramzoni grabs it. Shot, but it gets deflected wide, and Centennial picks this up.
Boy, the goalie was lucky on that one.
Yeah, it comes back out to neutral zone. Liam grabs this, sends it over to Stewart. Centennial, though, intercepts, and they get it deep into our zone. Liam, with speed, comes around the back of the goaltender. He tries to feed it up to Pitzel. Gets intercepted by Centennial. Centennial maintaining zone pressure, and they get a shorty on this one.
Oh, boy, we're standing flat foot. Watching it flat-footed on that one.
Yeah, that did not go like we thought. Let's take a look at that replay here. Liam brings it out. He tries to get it out of the zone. And Centennial grabs that, and they bring it right back in on us.
I thought we quit because they had an injured player, and I thought we quit moving our feet there.
Not the way we wanted to see it happen,
Not
though.
the way at all.
Puck comes back into our zone. Carlin's going to be back to grab it. He sends it around the far side boards. Schulte's there to pick this up. He carries it out, gets it up to Drew. Drew brings it into the zone, cuts up the middle, walks around. Oh, and Drew with a shot, but it gets deflected by the goaltender just up and over the net. Centennial comes back up with this. They're going to carry it back into our zone. They get it deep behind our goaltender. Max throws it back around. Milic there to pick it up. Centennial redirecting the puck, comes back behind our goaltender. Max sends it up, tries to get it to JoJo. Can't get by Centennial, though, and clear the zone. Carlin grabs it. We're back 5-on-5 hockey. Oh, and Schulte able to chip it here on the near side boards. Battle along the near side boards continues. Puck continues, and Centennial finally able to get it into our zone. Max is going to be first to it. He throws it off the boards, but it finds defenseman from Centennial, and they dump it back behind Jake. Ross is going to pick this up. He throws it center ice to Schulte. Schulte's going to carry it in. He's got support from Drew. Schulte loses the puck, though, there momentarily. Drew able to hold the zone. Drew gets it in the corner, tries to cut out front. Oh, and Drew with a shot out front. Great play by Drew Milic. He had lost the handle on the puck, kicks it back up to his stick. Gets a shot, but the goaltender from Centennial coming up big for them and gets that save. He did. He's a strong player. He's He's coming up with he came off of a big game from Andover game. He had 3 goals and 2 assists on the Andover game. 5-point game, and that's more like what we normally see out of Milic. He's normally a goal scorer. He's just a beast. And we're gonna get an icing. Oh no, it gets waved off. Liam tries to hold the zone, but it makes it out. Stone picks it up. Stone tries to cut up the middle, can't make it. Centennial brings it through. Can't get through. Kraus, though, is a big defensive play by Kraus, and he chips it out. Stone grabs this, gonna carry it through everybody. Tries to center it over to Green. Fortunately, Centennial grabs the stick. Green gives it back to Chalstrom. Chalstrom, I think, got a goal. I cannot believe that wasn't called. Kraus back at the point. Sends one on, but it comes back out. I think that was a goal. But
replay that one, Billy.
And we're gonna get an icing. I don't know if I could go back far enough. We'll go back 20 seconds here. Let's see if we can get that one.
Yeah, just in and out.
There was a lot of action. I can only go back 20 seconds on these replays. Yeah, and unfortunately it missed it. But I would agree with you that that was likely in the back of the net, but a missed goal potentially. Isaac Olsen back in the faceoff dot. He ties his person up. Puck goes over to Graham Zoni. Unfortunately,
that's got to be icing, right?
Centennial sends it the length of the ice, and we get an icing.
They try to do some of that cherry picking stuff.
Yeah.
I've noticed that. It's definitely a little bit. Who's watching? Guys are still a little bit older than they used to be.
I even have my glasses on, John. Dan, was that in? I think, no, Dan Schulte says that he doesn't think it went in. It looked like it went in. Isaac Olsen back in the faceoff dot. Isaac wins it over to Pitzel. Pitzel tries to send it over to Max. Max has it stripped from him, and they got a breakaway. Comes in, oh, and he loses the handle. No shot got off by Centennial. Puck pops out into the neutral zone. We still got a Centennial player offside. Centennial waits, then they dump it into the near side corner. Puck goes into the far side corner. Stewart's there to battle.
Nice.
And he strips the Centennial player, and he's going to carry it out of the zone. He's got Pitzel with him. Fortunately, the two of them kind of got in each other's way there, and puck comes back our direction, and we should get an icing call. We'll have an offensive zone draw.
Feels like today's been one of those days.
It does.
Let's get a step back. Let's get back
6:06 left of this first period. Or the second period, I'm sorry. Schulte's back in the faceoff dot. Puck goes to Centennial. Drew, though, steps up and grabs it. Brings it back into the far side corner. Drew continuing to maintain the puck possession. He gets it over to Schulte. Schulte fires it, and it goes in. And there we go. That's the kind of stuff we'd like to see. Let's take another look at that one. If I could get the replay to play. Drew gets it, grabs it over to Schulte, and grabs that, buries that one.
It's really good teamwork, and that's what
it really is. Oh, we win this faceoff. Drew comes up with this. He sends it out front. Tries to center. Centennial gets a stick on it. Drew wins the battle, though. Trying to get it over to Schulte. Loses it for momentarily. Schulte coming up with it. Drew grabs it. He's going to cycle in front. And Drew with another shot on goal. I don't know how we're not getting a cross-check on that one against Drew, but puck comes back our way. Schulte drops back, disrupts your play, and we get an offsides as Drew had gone down in front of the net and can't get back on sides. But we got a 3-on-3 hockey game here.
He got levels from behind him.
He did.
So I thought that was for sure a power play for us, but I guess they missed it.
Coach is going to leave out the same forwards. We get Stewart and Kraus out for your D. Schulte, Milic, and Ross are out there. Schulte wins the faceoff. Drew tries to pick it up. Puck comes to the near side boards along the blue line. Centennial picks it up. Fans on the pass attempt, and that causes Schulte to be able to grab a hold of this. He gives it over to Ross. Ross fires it. Goes wide of the net. Milic picks it up. He's going to carry it right out in front. And he paints that corner as we get another goal. And these boys go up on their first.
We were just talking about Drew going to the net, not quitting. He got leveled last time. He came back. He probably had it in him saying, hey, you're not going to push me around. He came back and did just a beautiful job.
He did. As we come up with our first lead of the game, it's not how we expected to start this game as the first place team in District 10. But we finally get to the lead. We come up with this. Kraus throws it over to Stone, and Stone comes up with a rush. Chodrek's backhand shot right into the goalie, and he's going to hang on for a save. Oh, and it went in. Apparently it went in. Let's take a look at that one.
Oh, was that a nice move, Billy? Beautiful to his backhand.
I don't know what happened there, but let's take a look at this whole play. Backhands it in, and the goaltender said it made it in. I didn't think it did, but it must have dribbled in. We couldn't see it from our angle. That was a beautiful play by Stone. Stone gets it back to Stewart. Stewart goes cross ice to Kraus. Kraus tries to get it up the boards to Green. Green carries it into the zone. Centennial picks this up. They get it out of the zone, but it goes to the stick of Stewart. Stewart gets it back to Kraus. Kraus tries to feed it to Green, but the pass is off its mark. Chalstrom steps up with a good stick, able to chip it back into the zone. Green comes up with this. Oh, and Green goes down with a bad stick from Centennial. And we're going to hit a power play as Green goes down right there, as you can see. And we will get another power play. Coach is deciding to go with Isaac, Olson, Pitzel, Gramzoni, Peterson, and Liam Hamas out there for the power play. Puck goes back to Liam. Liam's going to take a slap shot, makes it all the way to the goalie. Goalie almost didn't see that one. Rebound goes to Isaac. Isaac gets it over to Will. Will couldn't get a good stick. He tries to center it. Oh, and the rebound comes back out. Liam's dropping back to pick this up. He feeds it over to Max. Max chips it into the zone. But Centennial comes up with this. They're going to be able to clear the zone. It's going to go back over to Liam. Liam feeds it back to Max. Max gets it up to Will Pitzel, who chips it deep into the zone. Centennial's going to be first to this. Puck comes to the near side boards, and Centennial again able to clear it. And just like that, they have a breakaway. Oh, and again, they can't get a shot off. Puck goes back behind our zone. A misread by our D and not getting back fast enough. Almost caused a shorthanded goal, the second of the game that would have been. Luckily, Centennial lost the handle on that one. Puck comes back behind our goaltender. Max is going to grab this on the corner. Liam drops back. He sends it up the boards. It rolls off the ledge there and comes out to the neutral zone. Not the power play we'd like to see. Liam with a great read, intercepts and sends it back up to Gramzoni. We get it deep into the zone. Isaac's there to grab it. We get caught on a change, though, as Centennial comes out and that power play expires and we're back 5-on-5.
You get one shot, Billy, on it?
We got one shot. Centennial with a shot hits Jake right in the chest. He comes up with a save. Not the power play we were looking for.
No, not at all.
Centennial brings it back behind the goaltender. Carlin there to grab it. Battle along the near side boards. Drew Milich comes up with this one. He's going to carry it up. He cuts wide, splits the defender, and he paints the corner. And Drew Milich with another one.
Is that a beautiful move, Billy?
What a beautiful play by Drew Milich. As he carries this in, watch him split the defender here. He reads that defender, cuts right around and gets the top corner. What a great play by Drew Milich.
Is that number 2 today for him?
That is number 2. Probably he's got to have an assist out there too.
Yeah, he does. Here we go again.
And here we go again as Schulte wins that faceoff. Drew tries to grab it and bring it right up the middle. Can't get a handle on it, unfortunately, as Centennial's D is able to take it away. Centennial carries it back in. They circle around looking for passing options. He just decides to dump it into the corner. Kraus is first to it, sends it up onto the boards though again. Schulte gets it, feeds it back to Drew. Drew carries it in, gets it over to Schulte. Schulte buries it, and again, we find the back of the net.
Really, this is how we know how to play hockey.
And let's take a look at that replay again. That was a great play. Schulte feeding it right up to Drew. Schulte getting it back to Drew, and Schulte finds the back of the net again.
I feel like the boys are having fun now. You know,
7-3 lead. That first period was not our normal selves.
Not at all. No, this looks a lot better.
Centennial got premature, excited.
Nice stick.
We could almost wrap this one into a suitcase and zip it up and throw it on a bed.
Yeah.
You're
going to be traveling again, huh? Too much of that over.
That's an inside joke.
Yeah.
Dan Schulte would appreciate that joke. I said we could almost zip this one into a suitcase and throw it on the bed. Puck comes out. Shot attempt it's deflected wide, hits the glass by Green. And Centennial picks this one up. They're able to clear it out of the zone. Can't get past our defenders. Green gets this. He's going to bring it in the zone. Tries to drop it back, but unfortunately Centennial getting in the way. Comes back out to the neutral zone. Stewart grabs it, tries to throw it out of the zone. Liam fresh off the bench. He's going to grab this. He chips it deep into the Centennial zone. Centennial's first to it. They send it around the boards. They try to clear it. Stone can't get by Stone, though, on the near side boards. Liam steps up to support. Oh, Charlstrom in. Able to hold the zone temporarily here. Centennial picks it back up. They send it back out, but Stone intercepts. And we get the end of the period as we get the buzzer. 7-3 lead now. Big difference between the first and the second period is we went from a goal deficit to a commanding lead.
Tremendous difference. The boys were passing the puck, they were moving it, they were going to the net. Things that we're accustomed to. We got to keep doing that and bring that to everybody. Bring it to NOCA, bring it to districts, bring it to regions, all the way. Boys.
I would agree.
Play like that. We just got to be able to move our feet, have the confidence, and keep working.
Both teams talking to their coaches. We thank Jeff Peterson and his wife Leah. Jeff's running the clock. Leah's in tending the penalty box. I think we got Rob Oswald on the game changer. We got that iPad back. It was maybe forgotten by a certain somebody, Brock. Brock at Moe's after a.
So,
it was, yeah.
He's not thinking about iPads, you know. So he's out doing other things. So.
Yep. Congrats to Brock and Megan Norman for their 16th year anniversary being married. So that's a big milestone.
16 years, it goes quick, doesn't it, Billy?
It does. I got 15 years, and it went by really quick. Centennial gets it into our zone. Liam Hamas grabs this. He tries to redirect. Centennial disrupts the play, but our boys grab it, and they're going to bring it back out of the zone. Drop pass is a miss as Centennial grabs this. Liam is back trying to defend. He tries to hold the Centennial player, centering pass. Nothing on it, though, as Pilzel grabs this. And Isaac Olsen grabbing this. He's going to be able to get it out of the zone, but fumbles the puck, unfortunately. And Centennial brings it back out. And we get caught on offsides. Trying to make a couple adjustments, making sure that I don't lose connectivity here. There we go. We started off rough. We're back on track, hopefully. We only got 5 viewers, unfortunately.
Just 5 today?
Five today, but I'm not certain how well we're doing with the live streaming. So we'll see. Schulte back in the face-off circle, wins it over to Milic. Milic loses it, though, unfortunately, to Centennial, and they're able to get it into the zone. Kraus is going to be first to it in the corner. He sends it around the far side boards. Goes to Schulte. Schulte picks this up. Tries to feed it over to Ross, but intercepted by Centennial. Oh, and a great stick by Schulte. He reads his missed pass, and it comes back out. Schulte dumps it into the zone, but Milic gets caught off sides as he had a rush and had lost it at the blue line.
We got the music going again, Billy.
We do. That's Jeff Peterson. He's on it. Schulte's in the face-off circle. Wins it back, gets it to Carlin. Carlin goes cross-ice to Kraus. Kraus tries to feed it up the boards. Gets it up to Ross. The puck gets dumped in deep into the zone. Schulte battling into the far side corner. Puck comes back out to Centennial. Carlin able to hold the zone. I don't know what's going on here as my focus is a little bit off. There we go. Puck goes around the boards. Carlin comes up with that, hold the zone. Schulte steps up to support. They're able to dump it into the near side or the far side corner. Centennial gets it though, and they're able to clear the zone. They come back in through the neutral zone. They dump it back behind the goaltender. Schulte back there to grab it. He gets it over to Carlin. Carlin feeds it over to Milic. Milic tries to get it up to, who's that? Gramzoni or Carlin. Carlin tries to carry it in the zone, loses it just after the blue line. Centennial gets possession as a couple of our boys go for a line change. They get it back out of the zone, goes back over to Max Peterson. Max tries to feed Stone, but it gets intercepted by Centennial. And they're able to hold this. Stone disrupting Centennial's play though. Oh, and a collision on the blue line as Milic and a Centennial player go down. Centennial goes down, but Peterson gets a good stick on this, and Stone comes up with it. He carries it in. Oh. Shot hits the shin pad of a Centennial player and goes wide. I don't know what's going on with my focus here. Puck goes down for an icing, but I'm struggling a little bit with my focus. There we go, as we get refocused. Stone will remain in the face-off circle. He's got Chalstrom out there with Green as his wingers. You're going to have Stewart and Peterson out there. Commanding lead 7-4. 12:03 left of this game. Face-off is won by Stone, goes to Stewart. Stewart gets it to Peterson. They try to go back out, but unfortunately, Centennial gets a stick on this. They bring it out of the zone. Peterson gets it back behind Jake. He feeds it over to Green. Green grabs this. He's going to feed it right up the middle to Stone, and Stone's in on a rush. Stone walks around. Oh, and a shot attempt by that goaltender.
What a move. What a save.
He's able to get his pad back over there and shut that down. As a dangerous play as Stone walks that one in.
Got a beautiful move, Billy, but then the goaltender matched.
He did. That was a great play by that goaltender. He did a nice job sliding over, getting his pad down, shutting down Stone. Stone will remain in the face-off circle. Same forwards out there. Kraus and Liam back out there as your D-mates. Centennial coming up with this. They dump it into the zone. Goes off of the stick of Jake. Jake sends it back behind the goaltender. Liam grabs this. He tries to send it up. He's going to be able to get it over to Stone. Stone comes up with this. He feeds it right over to Chalstrom. Chalstrom comes walking in, but gets stripped by the Centennial player as they're able to get it back out. Isaac, fresh off the bench, waits for the player to get back on sides, carries it in. Fortunately, can't get it. Centennial coming back, and Liam and Kraus tag team him, and he's not able to get through as Kraus is going to carry him back in. Kraus is on a rush. He slides it over to Isaac. Isaac just not able to get the shot off as Centennial gets a stick on. Centennial bringing it back in. Can't get by Kraus and Liam. Kraus feeds it back to Pitzel, but puck bounces off. Centennial brings it back in. Jake sends it back in behind the boards with his stick. We're going to come back out. Oh, and a centering attempt by Pitzel gets robbed by Centennial. Puck goes back into the corner. Isaac picks it up. He carries it back behind Jake. He's going to carry it out of the zone. Feeds it up to Pitzel. Pitzel walks in. He's got options. He's going to slide it over, back over to Graham Zoney. Fortunately, Centennial gets there first and able to send it back behind into the corner.
What a great play, though.
That was an amazing play by the boys. And Centennial chips it out. Carlin, fresh off the bench for Kraus. He's going to pick this up and send it. Liam will go for a change as Will Stewart will come off the bench and fill in that gap. We bring it back into the zone. Isaac fans on the shot. Not happy with himself, obviously. Stewart takes a shot from the point, gets deflected up and over and hits the boards. But man, like you said, what a rocket. Centennial trying to get the possession. They're going to be able to bring it out of the zone. They send it into the zone. Icing's called off as it was tipped. Schulte into the corner along with Carlin. Trying to get it out of the zone as Centennial, or as our boys. Centennial doing a nice job throwing their attempt. They get it out, but they're able to bring it right back in. Jake with a shot from the blue line. Sends it back behind. Stewart picks this up. Centennial gets a stick on it. Stewart goes down. Jake, and I think it's caught behind the net. Yeah, it got caught on the netting behind the net there, and we get a whistle from the ref. Schulte will remain out on the faceoff dot. Puck goes over to Centennial. They try to backhander it back behind the net. Carlin's first to it in the corner. Centennial gets it. They throw it back behind our goaltender. Comes back around the far side board. Centennial again first to it as our boys are not looking like they got any hustle to their game. Yeah, Centennial centers it, but our boys do a good job at getting the stick on it, and they bring it back out. We're able to get it out of the zone. And I gotta back out here. Centennial's able to clear it into the zone. Oh, but they're robbed by Milic. Milic gets it out to neutral ice here, but Centennial runs into him, and they send it back into the zone. Carlin's gonna drop back and pick this puck up. He sends it over to Ross. Ross chips it over to Milic.
Here we go.
Milic is going to carry it in the zone, tries to split the D. Schulte grabs it, brings it into the near side corner, drops it back, tries to get it to Liam, but it gets intercepted by Centennial, and they're going to carry it on. You got Max and Liam dropping back. Centennial grabs it. Liam picks it up, goes down in front on a check, but no call. Schulte feeds it over to Ross. Ross brings it in, tries to get a shot off, but Centennial got a stick on it. They are able to chip it out of the zone. Chalstrom there, fresh off the bench, grabs it, brings it back in, cuts her on the first Centennial player, and finally Centennial gets a stick on it and chips it into the boards. Green with a great read along with Stone, grabs it before it can get out. And Stone gets that one. The boys score that one. Let's take a replay on that one. We'll go back 20 seconds for this.
Was that a 5-hole? It looked like it.
It looked like it went right through the 5-hole. We'll get a replay on that. Great read by the boys. Green was stepping up to grab it. Stone, though, beat him to the punch, though. Picks it up, and he buries it right through the 5-hole.
Nice goal.
We go up 8-3. Max beats Centennial to the blue line. Chalstrom's there in the corner, battling along. Stone steps up to support, gets a stick on it, but Centennial grabs this. They're able to bring it out of the zone. Great read by Liam as he gets there in time. Centennial goes down. They think Liam should go over for the box, but I don't agree with that. Centennial parents are yelling as they think Liam should be in the box, but I think he played the puck. I think he played the puck and he lost an edge. Centennial parents are yelling, "Ref, you suck." We can take another look at that one. Let's take a look to see if that was a penalty or not. I don't think it was. And I think I missed it, our opportunity, unfortunately, and we don't get that. Centennial brings it into the zone. Shot gets deflected just wide of the net. Stone picks this up. He's going to carry it out of the zone with some speed. He comes in. He tries to go cross ice over to Green. Unfortunately, it's just out of the reach of his stick. Puck's in the corner.
Oh, we got a cherry picker out here.
Oh, yeah. Centennial picks this back up. They're going to send it around the far side boards, and they're able to get it out of the zone. Kraus, though, first to it, and he sends it back up the near side boards. Battle here along the boards. And we are going to get a whistle.
I think he's going to take 4 there. Four was up. He had his hands
I don't know,
up with
yeah.
Pitzel. He had his hands up with Kraus.
I think we're going to take 2. I think Kraus and Ford are both going to go to the box
Kraus
on that one.
retaliated,
We should get a neutral zone face-off right in the center. We'll get 4-on-4. Well, it says 4-on-4, but we're going to actually be 5-on-5 as they're going to leave them all both in the box. We'll get some 5-on-5 hockey. Isaac Olson back in the face-off circle. Centennial comes up with his face-off win. They're going to rush it into the zone. Centennial cuts around Max, sends it over in. They can't get a shot on net, though, on that one. They're able to hold the zone, though, as their defenseman dumps it back behind Jake. Puck comes back on the near side corner, comes out to the blue line. Centennial D doing a good job getting there, but Isaac is able to get there, able to get it out of the zone. He brings it in, tries to cross ice it over to Graham Zoney. Passes off its mark, unfortunately, though.
Good idea, though.
It was a beautiful idea, and Centennial comes back up with this. They dump it in. Number 9 from Centennial brings it back behind the goalie. Carlin doing a good job, though, forcing him into the corner, and they're not able to get a shot off. Clearing attempt by Centennial, or by our boys, gets thwarted by Centennial's D. We're able to finally chip it out of the zone, and they bring it back in off sides, and we'll get a whistle.
We got a 5-goal lead here. 4:46 left, Billy.
Yeah, 4:46 left of this period, all in. We got a commanding lead, obviously. Schulte's back out on the ice. Face-off goes over to Centennial. They take a shot from center ice. Goes back behind Jake, doesn't hit net. Liam grabs it, tries to throw it over to Milic. Gets it. Centennial gets a stick on it. Stewart's going to grab it behind the goaltender. Tries to throw it over. Centennial with another good stick. Schulte picks this up, goes over to Milic. Milic gets it out of the zone, but Centennial intercepts, and they're able to get it back into our zones. Stewart picks it up. He's got speed and some strength. So he comes back over. He's going to carry it over, gets it to Pitzel.
Nice.
Or, I'm sorry, Milic. Milic tries to pass it over to Liam, but the pass is off the mark, and Liam had to drop back to grab it off the blue line.
Good
Centennial.
idea. I like to see the boys
I do
pass
too,
it.
yeah.
I really do.
Liam sends it back up the boards, or tries to, and Centennial's able to get it out. Stewart, though, dropping back, it strips Centennial of that puck. Stewart grabs it as Liam goes down for some reason, hit that blue line and trip. Stewart carries it in, and just like that, we get another goal.
That was a beautiful play.
That was an amazing play by Stewart.
Like to see it. Like to see the passing.
Watch Stewart carries this in with speed. He cuts wide around the defenseman and rips it from a tough angle for that goaltender and buries that one. So we go up 9-4, commanding lead.
I feel like this is what it should have been, Billy.
Stone wins that faceoff. Chalstrom stepped in to help out as Stone tied his man in. Puck goes into the offensive zone. Unfortunately, Centennial is going to be able to grab this and bring it back out. Centennial feeds it over. They dump it in. Carlin and the Centennial player back behind the goaltender. Centennial centers it. Backhand shot attempt by Centennial. Jake able to get a pad on there, and a rebound goes back over to our boys. Chalstrom carries it into the zone, gets it deep into the near or far side corner.
Nice pass.
Tries to center it. Oh, and it goes right on front. Stone not able to get a good shot off, though. Puck goes into the corner. That was a beautiful play by Chalstrom as he tried to center it. Centennial doing a nice job clogging up the middle lanes there, though. And they get it out of the zone. I'll have to zoom out here a little bit here. There we go. Green grabs it. He's going to carry it in. Green tries to split everybody in the middle and hits a 4-on-1. And Centennial brings it back out. They carry it into the zone. Shot. Jake gets a chest on that one, I believe, and it gets deflected up and over the goal.
Well, that was rising on him for sure.
That pounces all the way back down into the Centennial zone. They're going to be the first to it, though, and they grab it. Isaac, fresh off the bench, he steps up, supported by Pitzel. They try to get possession. Kraus tries to send it up the boards, but Centennial grabs a hold of this. I'm having some focus issues here with this new app. Might not like this new app. I like the replay option, but it's not doing a great job with the autofocus. Oh, and Centennial takes a shot from an angle, but Jake reads it all the way and gets a glove on that and saves this. The catcher in him from baseball comes alive.
Yeah, you can see his catch, and he's just so quick back.
He is very quick. If you're going to shoot glove side, you're likely not going to beat Jake. You got to go blocker low to beat Jake, and even at that, it's probably not going to work.
We're in first place, Billy, and he's the anchor. There's no doubt.
He is. Oh, and just like that, we do the
Lily.
Panther. Pitzel beats him over to it, brings it around the back side of the net. Fortunately, the puck was just too far out in front, and he couldn't do nothing with it.
Oh, hit the ref there, huh?
Goes into the corner. Centennial there. They pick this up. They're going to be able to carry it out of the zone. Cross-ice pass by Centennial. Oh, and Isaac with a nice back check. Centennial with a shot, but throws it well wide of the net. Milic is there to pick it up along the far side boards. He's able to get it out to neutral ice. Maintains possession for quite a while before losing an edge. And Centennial picks this back up. They're going to bring it back into the zone.
Good back check again.
Centennial dumps it in. Stewart, though, picks this up. Walks around a couple of Centennial players. He's got speed. Cuts wide, does a drop pass to Milic. Milic gives it back. It goes into the far side corner. Goes up and around the back of the net. Isaac grabs it, and we get the buzzer, and that's going to be it. I didn't even realize it was the end of the game there. And we win this one 9-3. We started off really flat-footed.
Flat, but that 2-goal lead, we talked about it, right?
Yeah,
we up and, Braxton is another honeymoon here, right? But
yeah, it's not what we expected, obviously, as the boys let it up easily in the first period. They fought back, though, to come back and get a commanding lead.
And you said earlier, too, you felt that was the same way with the Andover game.
That's exactly how we played at the Andover game. I wasn't able to live stream because I was technically working.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Green is asking.
You were protecting us.
Green's asking me to center him in there, but let's take a look at our.
We got a little District 10 prayer at the end.
We're gonna look a little at our upcoming schedule here as we close out this one with a 9-3 win. Our next game will be against Elk River on January 7th at 5:15 p.m. And we'll have
there at the furniture place.
Yeah, it's going to be at Elk River's Cornerstone Arena.
All right, nice.
We'll then be back, and then we'll have quite a game break here as well. We'll have a 10-game break. January 17th will be our future game, and we'll play 4:15 p.m. Jake Green's yelling at me because I owe 10 push-ups per goal they scored, so I owe 90 push-ups.
You're gonna get fit,
and I'm gonna have a sore chest tomorrow. As they said that I owe 10 push-ups per goal, and they showed me. And Green's not going to let me forget about that one, but
well,
all right.
I'll do them too. It'll take me a while. Thanks a lot for having me, Billy.
Yeah, as we finish this game out, we'll be back again.
Here,
we'll be back.